You can always recognize truth by its beauty and simplicity. Richard P. Feynman. This video presents the ballistic law applied to balls emitted by a source in motion. Considering the previous two videos, we can understand the phenomenon acting on a ball emitted by a source formulated in the ballistic law. A ball emitted at a velocity capital V by a source at a velocity v travels in the absolute frame at the propagation velocity capital VSA, given by the vector sum of the emitted velocity capital V and the source's velocity v, capital VSA, equals capital V plus V unless a force acts on it. Velocity capital VSA varies in direction and magnitude according to the direction of velocity capital V from the direction of velocity v. Suppose a source at rest in the absolute frame emits spherical fronts of balls of the same mass at a speed capital V and period t, uniformly distributed in space. Each spherical front of balls always has its center at the source. The figure illustrates a circular front of balls emitted into the plane of the paper by a source moving with velocity v in the absolute reference frame. The drawing shows the case for velocity v greater than velocity capital V on a scale for capital V equals 2 meters per second and v equals 6 meters per second. At the initial instant, the source at the point 01 emits the circular front of balls. After time t equals 2.5 seconds, the ball source is at point 02. When the source is at 01, the figure shows the instantaneous circle of the velocities capital V, with the center at 01, belonging to the inertial frame and the absolute frame. The instantaneous velocities capital VSA, originating at 01 and ending on the circle with the center at the point 01 prime, belong to the absolute frame. Both circles have a radius of 2 meters. After time t equals 2.5 seconds, the ball front emitted at 01 is on the circle with a radius of 5 meters, with the center at 02. Velocities capital VSA apply to balls in the absolute frame. For example, the ballistic law works on the ball emitted in the direction 01b1 such that the velocity capital VSA along 01b1 prime is the vector sum of velocity capital V along 01b1 and common velocity v along 0101 prime. The same reasoning applies to the velocity VSA of any other ball. The ballistic law works in the background of the absolute frame, and makes the phenomenon in the inertial frame of the source identical to that in the absolute frame. The circular front of the balls is emitted at the speed capital V, with balls uniformly distributed in the inertial frame. The circular front always has its center at the source. In the absolute frame, the circular front of the balls travels at velocity v, with its center at the source location at all times, expanding with a radius that increases in time with capital VT.